So this week, Pastor Jim charged us with taking stock of the relationships in our lives and how they might be affecting us spiritually. And I think it's important to note here that while we can often think of our spiritual lives as times where we pray or we read the Bible, the truth is that as humans with souls, our whole lives are spiritual. So while you might have a friend or a coworker who doesn't discourage you praying or chasing after a Christ-like life, but who would rather you maybe not influence them, or maybe you see no harm in sitting with that parent during a soccer practice who has all the gossip. You may also consider if they stir up feelings, words, habits in you that are making you more or less like Jesus. So let's review the categories we have. First are VIPs. Very important people. These are those people who, without a doubt, ignite a life led by Jesus. They challenge you, they support you in your growth as a Christian. They know where you struggle and they check in on you. You can go to them confidently with questions as you explore who God is. Next are VNPs. These are neutral people. These are those people who may seem innocuous, but over time, they can maybe set you adrift on a life lacking growth in your relationship with Jesus. Pastor Jim mentioned that they can boost our egos, but they could also cause us to become complacent. Well, lastly are the VDPs. VDPs drain us. They are draining people. They exhaust us. We rarely leave time with them feeling better about ourselves. A draining person might sound like they're really easy to spot, but in reality, they can go completely unnoticed as someone who zaps your energy. Okay, now the hard work. Make a list on your phone or a piece of paper with these 3 categories. For most of us, we're going to have very few VIPs, maybe even none, and a lot of VNPs. As you see your list form, I want to challenge you to begin to pray over relationships that you need to seek out or cut out. Is there a coworker you sit beside every day who is a VDP? Maybe a family member who's a VNP. Pray for God's guidance in those relationships. Pray that God would show you how to navigate your time with those people in a way that honors Him and also keeps you connected to Him. If you're having a hard time with VIP relationships and you're local to Meck, we would love to connect you with someone who might be able to help you think about that. Most importantly, I really hope you'll consider this week what it might look like to build a relational life that has your relationship with God in mind in a way that is intentional and cultivated rather than dictated by proximity.